Now, the next video clip I want to show you is that I was in Michigan for roughly a week. When I came back, my dad had been on the product for probably 6 days or something along those lines. This video shows, A, the medication that he was on, and it shows you the astonishing turnaround that we had in his health, where we've now been able to pull him off all medication. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be across the board for everyone, because we were using some of the additional frequency tools and some of the other products we've got, but none of them were able to do what had happened when he put this patch on. So this is what was the absolute conclusive turning point for me, that we were gonna look much further into this product. So here's this video. Right, so what I've brought down is Dad's big bag of pills. We're still moving in, so like all of our stuff's just arrived from the UK. It took weeks to get here. So, right, come sit down with us, Dad. I want to go through this report with you. Alright, so sit here. Right, so this is Dad. So this he hasn't seen, so I'm going to go through it with him. So, you know, when I scanned you in when I was at Dr. Mike's, it came up with a whole series of results, right? Yeah. And you'll find this shocking, right? Every one of these that I've highlighted in orange, it's all saying stuff like headaches as an acute side effect resulting from medication prescribed for other indications, headache as side effect resulting from long-term medication, and this just goes on and on and on. I mean, it's shocking. Every one of them, it's just incredible. Headache, 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 headache. So, you know, like, because this, just to cover this is like what pisses me off with the medical system, right? Let me just put this down. Get that there. Come on. Let's see if we can, that'll do it. Nice. Right, so, yeah. I'll hold the phone up. So, look at this. Boxes and boxes of crap.
That's 1 month.
This is it. This is 1 month. So, none of this ever fixed his arthritis. And it just gave side effect after side effect after side effect after side effect, as you can see in the report. So, just tell us, right, what did you, when this kicked in for you, it was like, it started off as like a pain that was in your hand, wasn't it, that went up your arm?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, it used to blow up to about here, all over.
Yeah.
And I used to be in, sometimes I was in so much pain that I felt like putting it on my backside to try and, calm it, but it's no good. But as I say, look at the difference now, dear. Yeah,
you've got full power coming back. Like, I remember there was a point where you couldn't, you were struggling to open jars.
That's right, yeah. Well, wouldn't be able to open that anyway.
Yeah. So, we went through various different products. Like one of our other products that we've got, something called YTE, that sort of gave a big difference. It was a relief, but nothing's ever truly got that swelling at your hand, and that's what I'm finding quite shocking with this. Because it was literally like it was ballooned all the time. So I actually thought it was, I didn't think it was just swelling that would go down. I thought your bones had actually started to go hard, but...
No.
So basically, with getting Dad over here, because before he was living in Torquay, I was living in Manchester, so I couldn't monitor and go through and get him off all these medications. So because we've got our own frequency machine and I do treatments on him, but we weren't getting him to the point of like completely zero pain. And I think because he was always in pain and he was always on this crap, it's like, his head was bloody foggy and whatnot. And it's like, whereas here we can, I'll make sure that you get the right dose of what we're giving you and everything. Yeah. So anyway, so if we fast track to the patch, when you put it on, you said you started to get a tingle in your hand quite quickly and the pain disappeared. So what happened and the patch, as you can see on me probably here, it goes on the back of your neck. So you put it on, and then what happened?
Well, I felt it going all the way down my body, right down to me toes, and marvellous.
And the pain just stopped,
yeah? Oh, yeah, pain stopped, yeah.
Marvellous. So the thing that the thing that, because I was obviously ringing Steve from to get like a feedback from when I was over in Michigan doing these reports. So Dad said and this is what people report on this product. It's one of the many things that this patch does, is that it takes people out of pain quickly. Now I'm going to go into the details of this more, but I just thought it was astonishing. I saw the markers drop, and he started to feel a tingle in his hand, and then started to get full power coming back into his hand. And this was within what, an hour?
Yeah, within an hour, yeah.
And we're now like a week, 10 days on.
10 days, now fine, luckily, see.
And he's off all this. So I just pulled him straight off it all. And it's like, you know, we did a little bit of work on the frequency machines to balance things out. We've also got another product coming, because the one I was concerned about was you being on statins, because that's just an evil product. And so we've got a new product coming, which will be this, which is good for the heart. So once I was able to get you on that, that's it. You were off everything, weren't you?
That's right, fine.
And you just feel good. You sleeping well.
Anybody over 45, take his advice. I tell you, if you're in pain.
Yeah, but you're sleeping better now, aren't you? That's
I could sleep sound. As soon as I hit the bed, I'm gone.
And now you're off all this stuff. Like, you feel mentally clearer, yeah.
Oh yeah, fine.
Good.
Absolutely fine.
So that's Dad's testimony, and now let's go to the company actual setup and everything else. I'll go through it on the screen share. Right, so one final thing I forgot to do is I wanted to show you this. So remember on that report it said that there was problems with his eyes. There's the eye drops that he's on. Absolute confirmation. Astonishing how that can work. Anyway, right, so for me that's been really astonishing, the fact that, you know, we've been able to see such an enormous turnaround in my health. My dad's now probably 3 weeks or so into the patch. His skin conditions changed. He literally physically looks younger. His mental faculties have come back. He's not so forgetful. He's not like forgetting and triggering and not being able to remember names, because we've suddenly got him off all this horrible medication that was never fixing him in the first place. But the key thing is the inflammation's gone down. He's got the power back in his hands. I mean, it's astonishing what it's done. So at this point, I then put it out to my group on Facebook, which is called Crypto Health, which you can see on screen. So if I just scroll down here, because we put some stuff out, I'm just going to read you out some of the real life testimonials. So as you can see in here, there's 4,137 people in the group at the moment. If we go into Lifewave testimonials about the stem cell patch, so the first one that comes up, I'm just going to read out to you. So Ryan McGuigan, who is a holistic therapist, he said, just tried the new X39 patches today for the first time. Really what I'm looking for was a decent night's sleep and more energy. But I have elbow pain associated with my work, and within literally 2 minutes of applying the patch at the back of my neck, my elbow pain is completely gone. It would usually cause me to wince when bending or putting any force through my elbow, and it's completely cleared up even when doing push-ups. I'm guessing because it's eliminated the inflammation of the tendon due to overuse. I also went for a run afterwards, and I have no soreness, stiffness in my legs. Woohoo, here's to a good night's sleep tonight. So then I'm just going to go into the comments, and I'm just going to show you just how many people in such a short space of time have now shared their story. And some of these are astonishing. I mean, it's just, Michael wasn't wrong when he said to me he thinks he's found one of the biggest innovations in medical history. It's just astonishing. So, okay, so let's have a look. Second testimonial. First night of patches, the deepest sleep in years. Next, let's go down. Third testimonial, and this is within just days of them getting it. My X39, got my X39 2 hours ago, put it on the back of my neck. After about 10 minutes I noticed a warm fuzzy feeling going down my back. It's a hard day for me emotionally, as it's my mum's anniversary of someone dying. I must say my emotions have lifted somewhat. Keep sharing what you're doing on the patches. It's good to learn more from the reactions. So this is an amazingly supportive, great group that I've got here. So if I just scroll down to a few more. I no longer have to give my boys any harmful pain meds. This is another testimonial coming in about pain. We've got, I haven't been able to walk up the stairs in years. Today on 2 days on Lifewave patch, I can. So scroll down. Let's try and find some more. This is an amazing video testimonial that we've got in. Just received mine. First one is on. My neck's been in agony for 2 weeks now, so I'm looking forward to noticing any benefits. I can feel localized warmth after only 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, this is like, when we go further into the product, you'll see that the people are experiencing with these products is that you're able to literally put it on, and for many people pain starts to disappear within minutes, just like my dad. Within an hour he was feeling some tingles go through him and it went through. Some people have obviously got, because you're starting to produce stem cells which are then go into the root of pain. Interestingly, like, so, you know, I don't want everyone having a mindset of like, oh, we're going to put it on and within minutes we're going to be out of pain, because for some people it takes 5 days and even 3 weeks. Because even though, I'll give you an example, one of my friends, Lee, had a bit of arthritis in his toes. Now, within the first 5 days, his toes weren't getting fixed, but what he didn't, and he kind of sort of forgot to mention, was the fact he'd been in a car accident where it really seriously messed his back up, and he's just been used to having that pain. He's been used to being sitting down and for it to always be aching and throbbing. So 5 days later, suddenly his toes start to get a bit better, but then when we actually sit down and discuss it, we realise that suddenly he's out of pain in his back. And so, you know, it's not always a direct thing that you think this is the thing that you're focusing on that it's going to fix. Then, you know, just as you know, sort of a simple disclaimer. But it's like, you know, stem cells are going to work on every area of your body. It's not just pain, it's wound healing, it's muscle recovery. It's people are starting to see that their eyesight's improving. Someone had glaucoma and, you know, their eyes have improved. I mean, that just, these things shouldn't happen. People are regrowing hair. So let's just go through, because a couple of these testimonials I really do want to show you quickly in this video. So here, this is a result of wound healing. So someone had gone and had an operation in July. By the end of July, it's healing nicely. By August, there's barely any visible scar. Scroll further down. 18th testimonial. This is within days that this has come back. So to put this in perspective as well, at this point that I've had the 18th testimonial come in, I don't think we had more than 40 people that had actually received the patches. So again, staggering results. Just received mine. First one on, next been in agony, blah, blah, blah. KB, well, it's been around 5 hours since I put it on. My neck is still sore, but it seems to be more mobile. I've had lots of chiropractic recently, and since the last session it has felt really inflamed. It feels as if the inflammation is reducing. Also, after being in major hibernate mode for the last few days, I suddenly feel a lot more active this afternoon, a noticeable shift in mood. Early days, I know, but it's excited in the arrival and see how I sleep. So within 5 hours, inflammation is going down in a neck that's inflamed. I want to show you the autism ones. There's so many in this thread, because I think the autism ones are astonishing. Here we go. So this is Mandy, and she runs a business that distributes a lot of products for autism. So it's Mandy saying, my son Sam is 21, severe autism, epilepsy, Lyme's, non-verbal and uber sensory sensitive. Managed to get a patch on yesterday by patting it on his bare back and saying well done in the palm of my hand. He didn't know it was there. Visited tonight to put a new one on, and he felt it and wanted it off within 10 minutes. Later he asked for another one, offered me his back and said I said, do you want this? And he signalled yes. I did so and I put it on his back. This is huge. Now there's been some follow-ups to this since. Let's go down through this thread. Me too, just been up there again, and he was worried about it falling off in the bath, bless. Stuck it on his back himself. I said, do you want a new one? He took his top off and he offered it me back. Been very inactive with staff, initiating games, and a good report from college also. Tomorrow we'll try his support staff applying it. Debbie comes in with a testimonial update. 1 week on the patches, body's in full detox mode as my nose is streaming, buying shares in tissues. However, I do not feel ill at all. I've been on the patches for a week now, apart from Friday when I forgot. I've stopped grinding my teeth, sleeping better, stopped my gastritis within 48 hours, and I'm no longer getting up in the middle of the night to empty the bladder. This will make you laugh. I've not been to the dentist for nearly 7 years now, and as a result of this, I've been chewing on the right hand side all the time. Today I was able to chew on the left without any pain at all. First time in 7 years. On Saturday I woke up with the most awful sore throat, and within 30 minutes the pain has gone. Sore throat again this morning. 30 minutes of applying the patch, it's gone. To say I'm impressed is an understatement. This one also for autism is really, really impressive. Michelle, my son is 13, severe autism, Lyme's, amongst other issues. He is primarily non-verbal and not conversational, but has few words. Patch day number 2. Very verbal. His tutor also, as he's educated at home, recorded his mans. These are demands or requests made by my son. The top numbers are spontaneous, unprompted. The bottom are prompted. You can see today's numbers in comparison to his last week's. His tutor asked him to hop. Usually his foot does not leave the floor and he kind of hops, but the ball of the foot firmly on the floor and lifts the heel. Only as a token gesture. Today he hopped and his foot left the floor. He has also developed a productive cold today, sneezing loads. He usually has a power nap most days, but today he has been very active, which is quite bizarre, seeing as he is clearly under the weather. He also has been very happy, active and alert. And if I just pull up this image, you can see the difference there. So these are amazing things that are happening. So, there's obviously all the standard things where people are just wound healing, muscle recovery, sleeping better, so on and so forth. But, this really is showing very, very promising signs that this is going to be able to help, some of the most damaged children that have ended up with autism.